Hi everybody. This week I'd like to talk about termination and ending the relationships with our clients. And I think it's important that we talk about ending our relationships with our coworkers as well, because I know I do at least. I don't know about the rest of you, but I have created a good rapport with my coworkers, and we really get along. It's a really great place to work. And I think the hardest part is going to be leaving, not knowing what's going to happen. Like, for instance, my client, I as much as I would like to have the faith that she is going to be okay, her current situation shows otherwise. I have expressed to her that I do care about what happens to her afterwards. She in turn has expressed that she really doesn't care that I care, which is okay. She has her right to her opinions and how she feels, and that's okay. I don't take it personally. I don't think that she is going to be very sad that I'm leaving. A couple of the other residents, I'm sure they'll say their goodbyes, but I don't think it's going to be anything dramatic or overwhelming. Our facility is a revolving door. We are a 6 to 9 month program, but many people leave involuntary, which is non-compliant. Because it is a voluntary program, I think maybe one or two of our residents are mandated, like by drug court. That being said, I do have a rapport with a majority of the residents there, although I don't think that they're going to be sad. I am going to worry about what happens to them. I think that's only natural. It's not something that I take home, but it is in the back of my head. You see somebody who is walking the street, that could be your client, because many of our clients end up homeless, and you wonder what they're doing or how they're doing, and, that's a boundary you don't cross afterwards, really. I mean, it might be a boundary that leads elsewhere, and you want to make sure you keep that where it's at. Offering services again would be appropriate, but, you have to keep that distance, I think, too, once you're away from that, or once they're away from the facility. The staff that I work with, I'm going to miss them. They were amazing in teaching me the things that I needed to learn in such a short amount of time. They were understanding and patient. I can say the same for the residents as well. You'd be surprised how open they are to telling their life story. They come out and they're willing to share what they've been through and how it's affected them, what got them to this point. And while that helps us build a rapport by, knowing their past and their situation, I think it helps them to give them a little bit of insight into their own lives as to why they are where they are and what they need to do to prevent a relapse. So I think termination will be mixed emotions, I think is an appropriate way to describe the situation. I do have a sad story, though. One of our other interns, he was older and in recovery. He came. It was his last internship for his CASAC. Unfortunately, he ended up relapsing, and he is unable to finish out his career. And it's very sad to see somebody who has been trying so hard to get somewhere in their lives, and then this disease comes back and it bites you, and it bites you hard. And it just gives me all the more reason to help the client, who might not necessarily want my help but needs it. It gives me a really good reminder of why I'm doing the work I do and how I can improve it, maybe the subtleties, realizing subtleties and what's going on around our residents to kind of help prevent a relapse or give them tools beyond to help them, not to relapse. It is a really, really, really horrible disease. If you look at it every day and you see it in these people who are, amazing individuals who just got caught up in a very bad place in their lives. So I guess my question for you guys is, Do you guys have a great rapport with your residents or clients? Is it going to be easy for you to terminate? Do you have a great rapport with your staff? And that's going to be hard. What is it about your internship and your placement that is going to be the hardest for you to terminate? Have a good week, guys.